Good morning, third graders. It is Tuesday, April 14th, and you did a nice job yesterday getting back at it and working through the activities. And thank you so much for joining me at Zoom yesterday to go over our spelling and our new science. Today, your Zoom session is going to be with Miss Cameron at 11:15, and that link, in addition to being in your parents' emails, I've put in our Zoom sessions for 3 Mangan document, which is in your drives. So you can just go ahead and click on that link at a little before 11:15 to join Miss Cameron. So all specials can always be found on the Heathcote Gateway e-learning plans. In particular, Dr. Schultz has a new activity for you that she's very excited to show you. So make sure you go to that today. And Coach Sinowitz has posted a seesaw activity for you to complete. And it's all about healthy eating. And you kind of keep a journal about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So check that out on Seesaw and you can start to put in your kind of your diet, and he wants to see that. So make sure you look at that as well. Any questions? You're using the e-learning Padlet. Continue to work on the spelling words for this week. If you have any questions at all, put it on the Padlet and we can have a little Zoom session. We can do whatever we need because I know it's a little hard when we don't have each other for these spelling words. For ELA, you're going to continue to read 30 minutes of your independent reading, whether you're using your book or a digital resource, no matter what it is, just make sure you maintain that stamina of getting at least 30 minutes in. I've talked to a lot of you and a lot of to your parents, and I really heard so that you've been doing some nice reading, and I'm really glad to hear that you've been keeping that up. Today, I'm going to be teaching you about how to use rhyming in poetry. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see what you guys come up with. As always, watch the video, see if you can browse some of these websites and see how other poets have used rhyming in their poems. And then, of course, write a rhyming poem yourself and put it on Seesaw. I've loved seeing your poetry these last few weeks. Ms. DeGrazia is going to continue to teach you about mass and how we measure mass in kilograms. Today is very heavy on the word problems. So she suggests having a notebook or a piece of paper and pencil right with you to do the problems as she does them. I promise doing it along with her will really help you when you go to do the workbook practice. So take your time, listen carefully, and feel free to replay the video if you have any questions and you need to go back and look at it. That's why this kind of pre-recorded lessons are so good, because you can always go back and re-listen. After you're done with the video, you're going to complete pages 11 and 12 in your workbook. Now, obviously, you don't have a workbook here, but we've got our two options. If you want to copy and paste it from slides into your own e-learning slideshow, that's this link right here, and I'll click on it so that you can see it. So this is the work for day 2. So you can just copy and paste these 2 slides into your slideshow. Or if you prefer to print it out and put it onto your slideshow later, we have these workbook pages here as a PDF that you can just print out. All right, guys, so those are your 2 choices for workbook pages 11 and 12. Those are all going to be word problems. So you're going to have to include a bar model, a number sentence, and a word sentence for each of the problems, just like we do in school. So please make sure before you hand it in to me or upload it to the e-learning slideshow that you have those 3 things: a bar model, a number sentence, and a word sentence. The bar model helps me see that you can visualize the problem. The number sentence helps me see what work you did, the computation along the way, and so that helps me help you if you made any errors. And the word sentence ensures that you're answering the final question if it's a 2-step problem. So please make sure you're including all 3 of those. Miss Boyer is going to be talking to you about weather forecasting, and she's going to be leading you through a few activities today. So watch the video, and she's going to be mentioning that you're going to do day 2 or Tuesday's weather in your weather journal. So hopefully you've printed it out. If you didn't want to print it out and you wanted to just do it digitally and put it on a slide, we also made additional one that's on a slide, and then you can use text boxes to put your data in. So that's your choice as well, whether you want to do it printed or on the e-learning slideshow. So you're going to get your Tuesday weather from Wonderground or News 12, just like we did in our Zoom yesterday. And then what you're going to do, and Miss Boyer is going to explain this, is you're going to go to a Pebble Go Next article. And if you click on this link, Forecasting Weather, it's going to bring you to a very long article. We only want you to listen to the introduction and what is weather. You have the choice of it being read to you by this purple button, or of course, you can always read it in your head to yourself. So once again, only these two headings. All right. We're trying to do a lot of work around whether if one link doesn't work, what's another way you can do it. So if you're having trouble with this link, you can always just go to the library databases that Miss Sorensen has set up, click on Pebble Go Next, and when you search, you can search the name of the article, which is Forecasting Weather, and it will bring you to the same article. So you have two choices today, or two different options to get the link to work as we kind of work through this process of making sure that everything works for you. So let's go back to the blog. That's going to be science today. And to end science, you're going to play a weather matching game. So this document is in your science folders. I've placed them in all of your folders. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, guys? So here I'm going to go into one of your science folders, and you're going to get the weather matching game. So Alex, I'm going to go into yours, and you'll see it says weather matching. And that game is you're going to need to print out these vocabulary words and their definitions. You can put them on index cards or construction paper and then cut them up. And each one has the matching vocab and definition. So temperature describes how much heat there is. Humidity measures how much water vapor is in the air. Sunshine produces energy and light. Air pressure is a measurement of how much of the air is in the atmosphere is pressing down on the earth. Clouds are made up of drops of water as well as dust and dirt. Precipitation is any kind of weather condition where something's falling from the sky, so our sleet, hail, rain, and snow. Climate is the weather that is over time, that is averaged over a long period of time. And wind speed is a measurement of how fast the air is moving. And a meteorologist is an expert in weather. So right now they're all matched up, the vocab word and the definition. But what you're going to do is you're going to print them out and cut them up. And then you're going to mix it all up and test yourself. See if you can match the word with the definition. Now, Miss Boyer also invites you to maybe make it a memory game. Flip them on their backside so you can't see anything. Flip up one card and see if you can find the match to another. You could also do something with friends on Zoom or on FaceTime and maybe find a way to play the game. Whatever keeps you playing the game, keeps you interested and having fun. Today is all about that reading and going ahead and trying to have some fun with this matching game. By the end of the day, I want you to complete a little bit of your words their way, have 30 minutes of reading done, trying to use rhyming in your poems and to share it on Seesaw, complete math workbook pages 11 to 12, read the Pebble Go Next article, play the matching game, and fill in your weather journal for Tuesday. So those are the things that I expect to be done by the end of today. As always, if you have any questions, make sure you ask me on the Padlet. And if you need any help, I'm always here. We can find a time to Zoom and I'll do what I can to help you as best I can. Don't forget that you're going to be with Miss Cameron today at 11:15 and check that Zoom document for the link. Have a great Tuesday, third graders.